guys, welcome to the third video of lesson 19, and we are continuing to work on word problems. Word problems are a struggle, and we need to think about real life situations where we use math, and that can help us. So let's take our time and check out number 3 here. A carton of eggs has 12 eggs. Yes, a normal egg carton has 12 eggs. Each box of eggs holds 12 cartons. A baker uses 5 eggs for each cake he bakes. If the baker buys 3 boxes of eggs, what is the greatest number of cakes he can make? Okay, so you know the regular egg carton is 12, but then a box holds 12 cartons. And then the baker uses 5 eggs for each cake. Okay, lots of details here. Let's see. A carton is 12 eggs, which is a dozen, right? A box is 12 cartons. So we need to read that carefully so we understand what it's saying, right? And the baker uses 5 eggs for each cake. If he has 3 boxes of eggs, what's the greatest number of cakes he can make? Ooh, that is pretty interesting. Okay, so we have eggs in one box, right? How many eggs are in one box? So we have 12 in a carton and 12 cartons in a box, right? So 12 times 12. And then he has 3 boxes. So that would be times 3 again, right? 3 times 3 times 12. Okay. You could also think of it as a tape diagram. And there's our 3 boxes. And inside of each box, we have 12 times 12. Okay. And you might know that 12 times 12 is 144, either from your multiplication chart or from your times tables, right? So that's the total number of eggs in 3 boxes. So we could do 144 times 3, right? 144 times 3, because we need to know how many eggs he has all together, because we need to find out how many cakes he can make, right? So how many eggs does he have to start with? 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So he has 432 eggs. And each cake needs 5, right? So then we have another tape diagram we can draw. And you are drawing this in your book on page 164. Yes, make sure it's there. So 432 eggs. Right, 432 eggs. And we're going to be putting those into groups of 5, because 5 in each cake, right? So here's one cake with 5 eggs. And then we can put the 3 dots, and that shows that that continues. And we're asking ourselves, how many cakes can he make? What's the greatest number of cakes that he can make? Okay, so this is a division problem. 432 divided by 5. Okay, make sure you got that right written down. If not, then please pause and get it written down, because I'm going to clear it off so we can do our division problem. Okay, 432. Oh, I guess I got to clear it. There we go. 432 all right, we'll use green this time. 432 divided by 5. Remember, we're dividing by 5 because 5 eggs are going in each, you see the word each cake. right? That's a clue word for division. 432 divided by 5. Okay, total eggs divided by the number of eggs in each cake. So let's do some rounding. 5 and 432. Well, notice one thing, that we're dividing by only one divisor, one digit, right? Only one digit divisor. So maybe you want to just do your regular division, 432 divided by 5. Yeah? Maybe you want to go back to divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, right? And not do the estimation right now, okay? Because we only have one divisor, one digit, sorry. 43 divided by 5, that would be 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract. So remember, divide, that's where we got the 8 from. Multiply, that's where we got the 40 from. Subtract, that's the 3. And then bring down, that will be the 2. And now we have 32. And 32 divided by 5, well, I know that 6 times 5 is 30, right? And subtract, and that would be 2 left over, and it's smaller than my 5. Okay, now let's think about how is this similar to the division that we have been working on, right? We maybe would think about 405 if we were thinking about our estimation, right? I mean, you can always estimate, because then you would see, oh, 40 divided by 5 is 80. That also shows you that your answer is close to the correct, right? And then you could do 432 divided by 5. And you could put an 80 here, and that would give you 400. And then you would have 32 left over. And then you could say, well, 32 is close to 30, so that would be a 6, and then put a 6 on the top, 30, and you would still have your remainder of 2, right? And now you have 86 and 86. So in division, we're taking it out in chunks. We're putting the pieces above that, like the numbers that multiply, right? It's the same process. This way is just easier when you have two digit decimals, right? Okay, either way, what's the greatest number of cakes he can make? 86, right? He can make 86 cakes. What does he have left over? Eggs, right? So if your dividend is eggs, then your remainder is eggs, right? So what he has left over is eggs. Did they ask us anything about what he has left over? No, they just asked how many cakes he could make, and he can make 86 cakes. Awesome job. Well, thanks for your hard work, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha!